liberty and justice for all.
We'd also like to take a quick moment of silence in recognition of 9/11. Thank you. Ms. Ackerman, roll call, please.
Mr. Birchfield.
Here.
Dr. Chesney.
Here.
Mr. Stahl.
Here.
Mr. Myers. Mr. Conley.
Here.
Mrs. Reed.
Here.
Mr. Trombley.
Here.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Support?
Moved by Dr. Chesney, supported by Mrs. Reed. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Nays? Passes 6-0. Call to the public. Does anyone wish to address the board this evening in our first call to the public? Okay, seeing none, we're going to pass that. That brings us to tonight's superintendent report. Dr. Gray.
It was my distinct pleasure tonight to talk a little bit about Miss Charlotte and her mother. I've been working with them now for about a month, and they reached out to me not too long ago with a grant that she had written, and I'm not going to go into the specifics because she needs to toot her own horn about this, but I can tell you that I've had a lot of meetings in my superintendent's office, and the last two I've had with Charlotte have probably been two of the most impressed ones I've ever been. So I'm looking forward to your presentation tonight. I can't wait till you share the information and your idea with the board, and other than that, Charlotte, you and Nicole are on.
Check. Hello everyone. As Dr. Gray said, I'm Charlotte Manzik. I'm a 5th grader at Multi-Intermediate School. And thanks to all of you for allowing me to speak here tonight. It means a lot that you allow me as a student to speak with you. I'm here this evening to share with you an opportunity I've been presented with to spread kindness and leadership on the playgrounds through the Recess Club, also known as the Button Bench Club. To help you understand how this came to be, I'd like to share with you my story. Before I begin, I have a request. We've all had a time where we have felt left out on the playground. Whether one of our friends was out sick or we were going through a tough situation, we've all been there. So, to make you understand what my sister was going through in the story I'm about to tell you, would you please think of yourself in my sister's position? So let's begin. This is a true story. Imagine a younger version of me, a 1st grader at Hawkins Elementary School, with puffier cheeks and my hair clipped into a big bow. My sister CL was in 4th grade at the time. She was one of my biggest idols, right up there with Disney princesses. She was amazing, and I was going to be just like her. At that time, we shared a bedroom with 2 matching twin-size beds side by side. One night, towards the end of the school year, we were going to bed and my sister started crying. My mom asked her what was wrong, and she said she didn't have anyone to play with at recess anymore. My mom asked her why she wasn't playing with her 2 best friends. She said one was playing soccer every day now, and the other one was playing with girls who did not want CL to play with them. She was really hurting. When this was happening, I wondered, why do people not want to play with my sister, the greatest 4th grader that ever was? But, until I came along. But, that's when a light bulb went off in my head. And I asked my mom, what if there was a club where people didn't have anyone to go to at recess? They could always go to that club. My mom told me that was a great idea and I should work on it over the summer. So, I came up with ideas for what I called the Heart Heroes Club. 2nd grade started, and we had a new principal, Mrs. Keeler. She asked me if I was comfortable sharing that club idea with her. I wasn't yet. She said, when you feel ready, you can go and talk to her. The summer for 3rd grade, I worked on it even more. When 3rd grade started up again, I was ready this time. So, I took my folder to school and asked Mrs. Keeler if we could meet to talk about the idea. She loved the idea, and she was very generous to take a chance on my idea in the club. She told me they were presenting a bench to the school that week. The club and the bench went together so well that the Buddy Bench Club was born. That year, many were interested and applied, and the club was started across all grades. It has been including people on the Hawkins playground ever since. The summer after we started the club, I made a video and submitted an application to the Toys R Us National President of Play competition. I was selected as one of the top 10 finalists, and I was flown out to New Jersey for in-person auditions. I was not chosen to be the president of Play, but during my auditions with the panel, they had me talk about the Buddy Bench Club at Hawkins. Later that time, the executive vice president of marketing and charitable giving contacted me. She said that Toys R Us wanted to help spread more Buddy Bench Clubs. We started talking on the phone and emailing, and after a year of contact, Toys R Us has sent me $10,000 to grow the club along with social media and press support. Now that you know how the club came to be and we have this great donation to work with, you may be wondering how the club works. Here's how. A recruitment video about the club is shown, and leaders are hired to oversee the club during their scheduled club days. Announcement is made on club days inviting anyone and everyone to meet up at the club meeting spot, just as recess begins. During club days, some leaders lead an organized fun playground game or activity, while others search the playground for people who are alone and ask them if they would like to play the organized game or simply along with them. This has worked well at Hawkins. Large groups of students have joined in on the fun. Even many who are not alone joined to play the game or activity. And on those days, kindness bloomed during recess. This may make you wonder why the club is so important. The reason why is because kids are supposed to have fun at recess, and they shouldn't have to feel alone or be left out on the playground. Because Brighton Area Schools is full of students who are capable of being leaders and who can be kinder and more supportive of our BAS family. Because students should go back to the classroom feeling refreshed so they can focus on their schoolwork instead of focusing on not having anybody to play with on the playground. And because we can make BAS an even more amazing school district. I've received a stamp of approval from Toys R Us, Dr. Gray, and the principals from Horning, Hawkins, and Maltby. And my hope is all of you will give me your thumbs up as well so we can get to work on spreading more kindness and leadership on playgrounds. The packet I've given you today is a detailed month-by-month plan of how we can grow this club all over Brighton elementary schools as well as Maltby Intermediate over the next 2 years. As of right now, the principals are assigning lead teachers to oversee the club at their schools. Soon, all the schools will have assigned recess club student leaders in place. As seen in the packet, we will soon be ordering playground meetup spots and signs for a designated meetup spot. And later in the fall, we will have our first ever recess club kickoff party on the Hawkins, Horning, and Maltby playgrounds. And next year, we will add Hilton and Spencer. Thank you again for giving me the chance to speak with you. In conclusion, my question to the board is, will you be so kind to accept this $10,000 donation to spread kindness and leadership across the BAS playgrounds?
We will absolutely accept that, and congratulations on a heck of a job and a great presentation and a fantastic program. So, well done.
Charlotte, not only thank you to you, but obviously your parents are doing a heck of a job. We're very proud of you. We could all take a lesson from what you do, and we're just very happy. We're very proud. We will definitely work together on making sure that that money gets spent in the right ways and in the right places, and you're going to be a big person involved with letting us know and directing us on how we should do that, because it was your idea from birth till now, and again, we really appreciate it. Great job.
President Birchfield, can we have a consensus kind of vote in support of the board? Just do a quick one.
Absolutely. Can we do a roll call vote, please? In
Excellent.
support of this, this effort in
Recess Club.
Recess Club?
All right, Mr. Trombley,
Absolutely, yes.
Mrs. Reed,
100% yes.
Mr. Conley,
All in, yes.
Mr. Stahl,
1,000 times yes.
Dr. Chesney,
Yes, yes, yes.
Mr. Birchfield.
Absolutely. Congratulations again, Charlotte. Awesome job. This is incredible and very, very impressive. So, kudos. Thank you.
And you guys don't have to stay. I know you probably have homework, so go get that homework done, and thank you again. Our second piece under my report tonight, we have Izzy Glob here tonight. Izzy is our board representative for the first semester, and I've got to know her over the last couple of years. You will be very impressed with Izzy. She is just a wonderful young lady as well, and really has developed into a great leader in our school, but I'm not going to tell you all about her. She's going to tell you about herself here in a minute and give you a short vita, and so I'm going to kick it to Izzy.
All right. As he said, my name is Izzy Glau, and I'm a senior at Brighton High School. A couple things I'm involved in is Young Life. I'm co-captain of the field hockey team. I'm senior class president, and I'm part of the National Honor Society. So, first thing I'm going to talk about, first week of school went great. It was last week, and it was just so awesome. Everyone's finally adjusting and getting used to getting up super early. And the freshmen love it too. They're adjusting so well, and they just love the freedom of high school. You can tell as you see them in the hallways, they love it. And the first day of school is really nice for them just because they get the whole day to themselves. It's really nice. And then Pink Week is right around the corner. Everything starts next week with Pink Week. Our first day is Monday, and that just kicks it off. It's going to be awesome. Our goal this year is to not only fundraise, but also to raise awareness and just get it known in the community. We have a bunch of different activities going on throughout the week, and we are also decorating downtown Brighton and just covering everything in pink, all the windows, all the lamp posts. It's going to be amazing. A couple activities that are going on throughout the week are powder puff football, a raffle table at all the lunches, a haircut challenge, so kids have to raise a certain amount of money to be able to cut all their hair off, and all the students love it. It's awesome. Another thing is the can drive. It raises a lot of money. And the pink walk, which is kind of like the color run. We just throw pink powder at everyone, and it's really awesome. We also have Dine to Donate on Thursday night, and it raises a lot of money. And we do it through a couple restaurants in downtown Brighton, and the whole community gets to be involved with it. And then on Friday, we have a bunch of stuff going on. It's pretty wild day, but it's awesome. We have a bunch of stuff going on at the school with the raffle and the teacher lockup. The teachers raise money and we lock them up at all the lunches and kids love it. It's awesome. And then we also have the Dash for Cash at the football game. It's kind of like minute to win it. You're just raising as much money as you can in a minute. And then we also have the Survivor Walk, and they just walk on the football field. It's really, really cool. And then, yeah, we're just trying to get everything known, and it's going to be a great week. And also at the high school, every day we're showing a video of an interview that we do with people that are going through cancer or have been through it and have survived through it. And the kids really get to see it, and they get to know the people throughout the week. So it's going to be a great week, and I hope to see all of you at the football game.
When is the football game?
It's next Monday at 7.
Next
Yes.
Monday.
Yes.
We didn't put it on a board meeting this year.
Good.
That's all I have, Mr. Birchfield.
Welcome, Izzy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that brings us to Board of Education bulletins. Do we have any board bulletins this weekend? For the weekend this week? But mine may still be in the weekend.
I guess all I've got to offer is we will be having another meeting on the facilities.
So that's, yep, that's board committee reports, but
Oh,
we can hit it.
that's right.
Yeah, a couple things. I got a phone call from a grandparent of a student whose fellow was having one bus ride, and I believe they emailed the superintendent. Let's refer them back to you. See how that goes, coming out from the Pond Lake area, and they're driving their child at this time. I said, contact superintendent, and we'll see how it goes. And then I believe that right at the quote from the grandfather, you see the first hand was an hour and a half one way, and then very few minutes the next way. It was on one return, it was very low, one way and then one home. I believe that the bus ride was to the high school, and they have to transfer to another bus, to transfer to the high school that goes on to another school. So, and that was very sure we got an email.
I'd have fun with me.
Okay.
You can-
Okay, that's fine. And then, the other thing we have is, maybe the robotics open house this week, isn't it, right?
Same day as the high school open house, it's just waiting
It's just before.
for serving hot dogs. I think it's the 13th.
Right.
I remember correctly.
So,
4:30.
if the board has time to stop down.
4:30 on Wednesday, John.
4:30 Wednesday.
Opens up, yeah, 4:30 Wednesday is, open house for robotics team, and, kind of a discussion of their plan for this year. And so if anybody's got a few minutes, maybe ahead of the high school open house.
Board of directors meeting coming up.
Is that okay? So that's,
But that's not the board
It's
of
not
directors,
same day.
not at the same time.
Yeah.
But that's, should be a good charge on it this year, and it's obviously been trickling down now. It's now in our middle schools and grade schools, and we're seeing that real positive effect of what's going on in high school. Anything we can do as a board to stop by and have an awareness on it. And Dr. Sir and I started, we got this a very, very humble beginning, if I recall, and so we've got great support now, and look forward to helping them along their way. And then, I think that would cover that part of it, and I may have something to get to the board side.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Anybody else? Did everybody get the LESA meeting dates for the year? I thought that went to everybody. Just confirm. Okay, and then there's a retreat coming up. I think there's 2 dates on that. I don't have them in front of me. Has everybody seen that? Does that sound familiar?
Retreat for us or retreat?
No, for LESA.
They're looking for input to their strategic plan.
For their strategic plan, correct. And I want to say one is in the morning. I'll look back at the emails and I'll forward it to everybody, but there's been a couple of date changes, I believe, originally, and now they've landed on a date, but I don't recall off the top of my head what it is. So I'll make sure I forward it.
How many representatives do we need to send to that?
I think it's open for all of us. I don't think they put a parameters in that around that space. So, but I'll find the email and I'll forward it to everybody just so you got it.
Thank you.
All right. 4 action items. We've got one here tonight. Minutes of August 28, 2017. We have a motion to approve the August 28, 2017 minutes.
So moved.
Support.
Moved by Dr. Chesney, supported by Mr. Stahl. Any discussion? We're going to let Roger pass with flying colors on this. All right. He had a full,
Yes, he did.
he had a full one. Okay. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any nays? That passes 6-0. That brings us to, for future action. Item A, Board Policy 7510 and accompanying fees and chart. Administrative guidelines, the committee is actually, the facility committee meets again tomorrow, and we'll be discussing this topic. So there's nothing further on this item for tonight. Item B, donation, BHS, Dr. Gregg.
In a couple weeks, we'll ask that you accept the donation of a 2017 Lincoln Continental from Ford Motor Company per our board policy 7230, because it is valued more than $1,000. And we will ask you to accept it with much appreciation. This is much like the Mustang GT that we had donated last year.
Did you do much drive time with that thing?
None.
I have a question. I think I asked this before, but I can't recall the responses. Can we consume all the vehicles that are donated? I mean, as many as are consumed, or is one per year? Is there a sweet spot for the amount of vehicles, or anything that gets donated we have a use for?
You know, we typically leave that up to Rocky.
Okay.
That shop is always pretty full
Okay.
with cars, and he manages that very well, so we don't have a bunch of cars on blocks sitting out in the parking lot. So I don't know if I can give you a number on that, what the sweet spot is, but I do know that Auto Tech room is always full, and all the spots are always taken. I don't know how he manages it, but he surely does.
I have a comment on that. In the world of this, what we have to do is it's a push through, so a new one comes in, another one goes out. So we can virtually, if people awarded, 2 cars a year, we would then take 2 of the older ones out of service and move them down the road. So there's a way to manage that inventory. Now, Mr. Roberts doesn't be up to him totally, but at this point, that's kind of been the system. And we've got, in terms of policy, we got one recently that I have to call Mr. Roberts and see if it's something he wants. I may not be at this time, because I'm just like it over there. He'd say, no, we have that, and so the customer will have to do something else with it. So I would just suggest to take all the inquiries and pass them on to Mr. Roberts, and that's how it works. So you can take, older ones out, bring it up. This 2017 Lincoln, that's wonderful. The students will get a chance to work on some state-of-the-art, current technology that they'll see in industry. If they're going into even repair part of it, they're going to engineering, it's all on the car, which is kind of a big deal.
Is it used on the dynos, or is
No.
it used, is it torn apart, put back together? I mean, what happens to the vehicle?
They're lab vehicles, so they're used for, you set them up for, let's just say you want to put a bug in one, we'll find and do a repair. The dyno system is more for doing the powertrain and engines only. There are chassis dynos available at this time for that. So the chassis dynos physical space for it someday, maybe. And, but again, the cars themselves are kind of mules, and they get used, and students, they tend to take really better care of cars that are even clean and taken care of, so we try to, they even wash them, and they do a nice job with them. It's been a whole complete new year as far as the lab goes. They've done a wonderful job. Take care of it.
Thank you.
All right, item C, disposal of property, Dr. Gregg.
We also have some old equipment from the VCPA sound booth that was replaced or outdated when we did the renovations a couple years ago, and we'll be disposing of this equipment after you guys hopefully pass it in a couple weeks.
And again, that'll be smashed in a dumpster,
Yeah, I don't see any value in it whatsoever, so.
okay? But it'll be destroyed before it's thrown away.
There's no place that we can recycle them.
I don't think there is. It's old and it's pretty junky.
We can have the BCPA director look into that.
If not, I'll take a sledgehammer myself.
Well, is there data that's on it that needs to be wiped,
No,
or
it's
it's
just
just
sound
a,
system.
it's just a sound system itself?
Microphones and sound systems.
Okay. I believe there's a place in Ann Arbor that is electronic recycling. So that'd be great if they can look into a place to do that.
There's this giant projector, and that's one item that's listed in here that could possibly be resold. So
We'll take a look.
Okay.
Last Monday.
Cool. Okay, board committee reports. We talked about the facility committee meets tomorrow again. Any other updates from board committees? Dr. Chesney.
and this is quite a report. So it won't take too long. It'll take some minutes. And let me start off by giving a big thank you to Mr. Myers and to Mr. Conley and Dr. Gray for being involved in a very tight meeting. We ran this meeting about 90 minutes and just covered a bunch of material. And I'm going to go through, there's really 5 items, and I'll be going through some numbers, Ms. Ackermite, and so if I have them all written down here. If you don't get them, I can go over them with you after the meeting. Okay, the first item is related to enrollment, and we had a budgeted enrollment of 5,984 students, and we are currently at 6,000 plus. And the fourth Wednesday is our count day. What is our exact number for 6,000 plus is close enough to where we are?
For today.
Okay. Our bridge program has currently 130 students, which I think is the highest enrollment that it has ever had as well. We have, for shared services, we have 2,000 plus FTEs involved. And then also, and this is a new program this year, is we're involved with total performance hockey and providing an opportunity for students who are involved to get 6 hours of online training. And we have a subset of 40 hockey players who get their 6 hours of online education per day, and there's a possibility of expanding this also to gymnasts and to the golf program.
Can I ask what kind of training is this providing?
They get 6 hours of online, so it's a virtual school.
English, online.
Online. They do it already, so this school's been in existence for quite a long time. It didn't like its host, so it was searching out a new host, and those were innovative, so they contacted us about being their cyber host. We have a seat time waiver grant already. We've already built the cyber school, so it's a good fit for us.
So my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, but these would be the Uber athletes from various...
These are usually AA or AAA hockey players
Right.
that never step foot in a public school. We have a couple of these kids are fifth and sixth graders. They just never step foot in a school. That's just how it is. And they need to get an education. They heard about our reputation, they heard about our programming, so they sought us out in terms of building this program. I can't say it hasn't been without its headaches, and Mr. Vecchione will nod because we've had some. But it's working out well. I think it's going to be a good program for the kids, and we'll go from there. They'll never step foot in a Brighton classroom, never. And we have mentors and all the pieces in place that we need to have in place.
And what is the benefit to Brighton area schools for this?
One, again, we wanted to beef up our cyber school anyways. This was kind of an interesting way to do it. There is a profit margin for us in it, so we'll make a little bit of money. That's not really a big motivator for us because in our budget, it's very minuscule. We can see the potential down the road, though, in terms of mass numbers of students. This isn't the only hockey school in the state. There are lots of other, like you mentioned, gymnasts and hockey players and Olympic level training athletes that also look for this type of program.
So it's a niche that Brighton area schools could fill.
Yeah, it's a niche, and again, we're constantly looking for new ways to educate kids. That's really what's important to us. Our cyber academy was smaller. This pushed us out of our comfort zone to enlarge it. And, we've had a couple lessons learned so far this year with the enrollment and how we'll do it next year. And we'll take those and do it, and it'll save us time and effort. But this program can really service anybody. It just doesn't have to be an athlete. There are also a large number of homeschool students, which could be another population, as well as students that may be facing medical situations or other anxiety type situations that this could be a good program for. So it just so happened to start with hockey because they sought us out and there was a grouping of them, but I think the possibilities are endless.
Thank you. And also, last item related to enrollment. Now we'll move on to item 2, but the last item related to enrollment is just giving kudos to Karen Jacobs, just in the enrollment office. Just the centralized enrollment has just been a great simplification to the whole school district, and I would like to recommend or consider that we give her a shining star at an upcoming meeting just for her considerable effort in smoothing the process, especially early in the year.
I would, and I didn't mention it as much when we met, but I'd throw Star in the mix on that as well.
Okay.
Her and Karen do all that. And there's a group of 4 of us that meet almost weekly on balancing and school of choice, and sometimes Star has to make some pretty awful phone calls. But, you know, both of them have done an unbelievable job, as well as Mr. Vecchio.
Very good, thank you. So that's item 1. Item 2. And item 2 is associated with contract amount limits to be brought to the board. And there's some clarification, and this is talking about just the bidding process that goes out and getting some consistent process on this, or educating us all on the consistent process that already exists. Okay? And the process, as I understand it, is that anything related to the bond by statute has to go out for 3 bids when it's between 1K and 23.4K.
Quotes, 3 quotes.
3 quotes. Okay? Other hard items that aren't bond related have a formal RFP process. And this is for 23.4K or above, and those go out also, but they have a sealed bid process. Correct? Okay. And then the final item, and this is the item where there's potential room for a resolution, which I'll gladly put together at the pleasure of the board, if the board would like me to do this. But this is associated with purchased services. Okay, and with purchased services, the resolution that I would put forward, again, if the board would want me to, is that we have for purchase services over some amount, and the suggested amount was 100K. That's the suggested amount right now. There's no real magic to that. If we wanted it to be $1 or 50K or 200K, but 100K seems to be about the sweet spot to be brought to the board. That as we project forward, that we that these all come before the board for purchase services above 100K, and that we would do this on kind of a 5-year rolling balance, or rolling pattern. So as any new purchase service comes in above 100K, it comes before the board. Over the next 5 years, all purchase services would come before the board that are above 100K.
If I could. What kinds of things would be included in purchased services?
It's lawn care.
Some of the lawn care, plowing services, financial services, insurance services, garbage services,